Quake in Southern California, children on stage when the quake hit. Hundreds of aftershocks less than 24 hours later. A major 5.4 tremor jolting the region. Our team inside a store rushing to safety. Also breaking, the explosion rocking college dorms on an American campus. Buildings heavily damaged, reports of injuries coming in. President Trump's new plan to add a controversial citizenship question to the census, even after being rejected by the Supreme Court. And what he now says is to blame for that historical gaffe during his 4th of July address. The road rage manhunt at this hour. Police searching for the suspect wanted for firing into a family pickup, igniting fireworks inside. The vehicle in flames, a Good Samaritan racing to rescue the family. The deadly chopper crash in the Bahamas, a billionaire coal tycoon and his daughter among the victims. Haunting new images of that helicopter at the bottom of the ocean. Emergency landing, fire breaking out on board a Virgin Airlines flight from New York to London. A passenger's phone charger possibly to blame. The out-of-control car on the highway spinning out across 4 lanes of traffic. The driver making a remarkable recovery. And Wimbledon's comeback kid, 15-year-old Coco Gauff, 1 point away from elimination, storming back with a win for the ages, receiving what she calls the most unexpected message, and who sent it.
This is ABC World News Tonight with David Muir.
Good evening, and it's great to have you with us on this Friday night. I'm Cecilia Vega in for David, and we begin with those powerful aftershocks rocking Southern California. Millions on edge following the strongest earthquake to hit the region in 20 years. Just moments ago, authorities announcing there have been more than 1,400 aftershocks in the last 24 hours. The most powerful, a magnitude 5.4, rattling homes and stores, items flying off shelves. That quake, a 6.4, causing injuries, fires, and extensive damage. Seismologists warning an even bigger quake could hit within the next few days. ABC's Marcus Moore near the epicenter in Ridgecrest, starting us off.
Holy Tonight, after that powerful 6.4 quake shook homes and businesses, aftershocks are rattling buildings and nerves.
There's been about 1,400 aftershocks, 17 magnitude 4 aftershocks, including one 5.4.
The biggest one so far hitting near the epicenter. Our Eva Pilgrim reporting live.
Get out, get out.
And this is the road between Ridgecrest and Trona. When the ground started to shake, it buckled this highway and tore the pavement, leaving cracks like this one more than a foot deep. Ridgecrest now under a state of emergency. Pictures flying off the walls of this business. Watch this restaurant employee taking cover inside a doorway. Crates and bottles flying from store shelves. Shattered glass strewn across the floor. Workers sprinting to safety. 65 children performing a July 4th play when the ground started shaking. 3 of Yari Mauer's 5 kids were on that stage.
I'm all the way in the back of the room, and I'm just trying to figure out, like, how am I going to get to my kid?
My immediate thought was my little sister, because she's 6. So I jumped over one aisle of chairs, and I ran up to the stage and got her.
You're still kind of on edge?
Absolutely, yeah. I'm not comfortable inside my house.
These homes knocked from their foundations. Sarah Barrett running to help her neighbors.
I ran through the glass barefoot outside here to get over to their house as quick as I could to make sure they were okay. We pulled the owner out and her, I believe it's her granddaughter, out of the trailer.
And after gas leak sparked fires Thursday, authorities now telling homeowners to call their provider if they smell gas.
So many people on edge there tonight, and Marcus joins us live from Ridgecrest, California. So, Marcus, we mentioned those 1,400 aftershocks so far. Officials are now putting some odds on the potential for an even bigger quake in the next few days.
Yes, Cecilia, officials are saying there's a 1 in 20 chance of that happening. So they're telling residents here to be prepared, that if you feel the ground start to shake, very quickly find cover under something sturdy and hold on. Also, have a pair of shoes next to your bed in case you have to escape quickly at night, because you could be running over broken glass or other debris. Cecilia?
Important reminders there. Okay, Marcus, thank you. Also breaking at this hour, the explosion rocking the campus at the University of Nevada, Reno. Several dorms badly damaged by the blast. Reports of some people suffering injuries. Firefighters blaming the explosion on a utilities accident. ABC's Ariel Reshef with the images just coming in.
Tonight, those terrifying moments, an explosion rocking a dorm at the University of Nevada, Reno, an entrance blown out.
We just had a massive explosion. We're going to need to do a third alarm response on this incident.
It was kind of just like a car accident, kind of just shook the entire apartment.
Students feared trapped inside, rescuers racing to get them out. Authorities say the blast happened in the boiler room where technicians were doing work.
We have an HVAC and a boiler technicians unaccounted for. They were in the basement.
All this debris started falling, and it was a bad smell.
The school sending this alert, calling the incident a utilities accident, cautioning people to stay away.
Cecilia, an investigation is now underway. Classes have been canceled. Cecilia?
Okay, Ariel, thank you. And we do move on now to the deadly storms across parts of the country tonight. Severe weather from the Rockies to the East Coast this weekend. Tornadoes touching down in southeastern Wyoming. Flash flooding stopping cars in their tracks near St. Cloud, Minnesota. Here's ABC senior meteorologist Rob Marciano.
Tonight, dangerous heat and humidity fueling storms from the Rockies to the East Coast. 5 reported tornadoes on this holiday, including this slow-moving but massive twister tearing across fields in Chugwater, Wyoming. Families taking cover from a hailstorm near Denver, while Mother Nature provided the fireworks. In Dale City, Virginia,
Oh my God!
a sinkhole after heavy rain swallowing this car. And flash flooding near St. Cloud, Minnesota. Waterlogged residents there wading through water, pushing stranded vehicles. And straight-line winds peeling the roof off this building in Moncks Corner, South Carolina. Not far away in Georgetown, multiple people struck by lightning Thursday. One person was killed. July, notoriously the most dangerous month for lightning injuries.
All right, let's get right to Rob with the forecast. Hey, Rob.
Hi, Cecilia. The heaviest rain in those storms mostly near the East Coast, but the damaging storms with wind in the west. We have severe thunderstorm watch posted for Rapid City, includes much of Colorado, including Denver, back through parts of western Kansas through the evening. That front's going to kind of drag across the Great Lakes and squeeze across the Ohio Valley during the day tomorrow, and we'll look for some strong storms in the East Coast, the Northeast, D.C. to Boston, potentially the Northeast part of New England, the strongest storms there late in the day. But heat warning up for parts of Philadelphia. It's going to feel like over 100 again in places like Memphis and Tuscaloosa. The heat and humidity continues.
Yeah, we know you'll be following it through the weekend. Okay, Rob, thank you. Next tonight, President Trump is trying not to let the Supreme Court's ruling get in the way of adding that controversial citizenship question to the census. The president now says he's considering an executive order to tack on the question, even though the forms are already being printed. The Justice Department now admitting it is still struggling to make its case. Here's ABC's Rachel Scott.
Tonight, the White House announcing it still plans to push ahead with including that controversial citizenship question on the 2020 census. Despite the Supreme Court blocking the administration's efforts, President Trump says he has options.
We can start the printing now and maybe do an addendum after we get a positive decision. So we're working on a lot of things, including an executive order.
Today, Department of Justice lawyers told a federal judge they are exploring ways to include the question. But they also acknowledge they do not have details on how that might happen. Forms are already being printed without the question.
$15 to $20 billion, and you're not allowed to ask them, are you a citizen? And by the way, if you look at the history of our country, it's almost always been asked.
But Americans haven't been asked about citizenship on the census in nearly 70 years.
You need it for Congress, for districting. You need it for appropriations.
Yet the Census Bureau itself estimates millions of people, mostly minorities, might not answer that question and go unaccounted, which could affect federal funding and congressional seats. Before leaving the White House for a weekend in Bedminster, the president praising his July 4th military celebration.
It was really a recruitment situation. A lot of people are going to be joining our Army, Navy, Air Force, Marine.
While tens of thousands turned out for the show of force and flyovers, this head-scratching remark making headlines.
In June of 1775, the Continental Congress created a unified army out of the revolutionary forces. It ran the ramparts. It took over the airports. It did everything it had to do.
Many taking to Twitter, one writing, "We beat the British because they had to connect through Atlanta." Today, the president offered an explanation. He blamed faulty teleprompter.
Yeah, the teleprompter went out. It kept going on, and then at the end, it just went out. It went kaput.
Okay, and Rachel joins us now from near Bedminster, New Jersey, where the president is tonight. Rachel, the president also made some news about those immigration raids that he had delayed a few weeks ago. Today, he said they might be back on again.
Yes, Cecilia. President Trump said those deportation raids were on hold, but not off the table. He said he gave Congress 2 weeks to find a solution, but time is now up. And he says those raids could start soon. Cecilia?
Rachel Scott traveling with the president for us tonight. Thank you. Now to an urgent manhunt for a road rage suspect in Houston. Authorities say he opened fire on a family's pickup. They had fireworks inside. 2 toddlers were severely burned, their vehicle going up in flames. Here's ABC's Marcy Gonzalez.
Tonight, police in Texas searching for a gunman who set off this horrific explosion, trapping 2 toddlers and their parents inside their burning vehicle. Witnesses say this case of road rage started when the family stopped to buy fireworks, the father getting into an argument with another man.
He supposedly cut him off, and then once that happened, then that's when the dude started shooting.
Investigators say the shooter followed them to this gas station, firing as they tried to drive away. The incident caught on surveillance.
One of the rounds struck the fireworks in his vehicle, causing the fireworks to explode.
The inferno badly burning the 1- and 2-year-old children in the back seat. They and their parents pulled out of the car by Good Samaritans.
He just kept yelling, my baby. And I said, man, we need to step away from the car because the car is going to blow up. Probably, I say, like 2 seconds after that, that's when fireworks start coming out.
All 4 family members are still in a hospital tonight, the children in critical condition as police try to find the gunman they believe is driving a light-colored Ford SUV. Cecilia?
Such a difficult story. Okay, Marcy, thank you. Next tonight, the deadly chopper crash killing 7 people in the Bahamas. The helicopter on its way to Fort Lauderdale, plunging into the ocean, sinking to the bottom. Billionaire coal executive Chris Klein and his daughter among the victims. Here's ABC's Victor Oquendo.
Tonight, investigators in the Bahamas sifting through the underwater wreckage of the helicopter crash that killed 7 Americans, including West Virginia billionaire Chris Klein. The man dubbed the King of Coal and his group took off from Big Grand Key, Abaco for Fort Lauderdale around 2 a.m. Thursday because of a medical emergency. The helicopter reported missing just before 3 p.m. Residents of Grand Key hours later discovering the downed aircraft overturned in 16 feet of water, its tail and rotors gone.
Because the wreckage was found in shallow water, mishap investigators should have a pretty good idea of what went wrong.
Klein founded one of the nation's top coal companies and donated $1 million to President Trump's 2017 inauguration. 2 other men and 4 women were on board with him, including his daughter Cameron and 3 of her friends. The Klein family releasing a statement saying Chris was one of West Virginia's strongest sons, an American original, full of grit, integrity, intelligence, and humor. Adding, our sister Cameron was a bright light. A Bahamian salvage team is working on recovering the helicopter before transporting it here to Florida for inspection. Today would have been Chris Klein's 61st birthday. Cecilia?
Okay, Victor, thank you. And there is a new headline tonight about the economy. The U.S. adding 224,000 new jobs last month, beating expectations. Unemployment ticking up to 3.7%. And overseas tonight, that comeback at Wimbledon, 15-year-old American sensation Coco Gauff taking on Slovenia's Polona Hercog, becoming a big star there on center court. Coco 1 point away from being eliminated in the second set, digging in with sheer determination, and that's when things got serious. Here's ABC's Ian Pannell.
Tonight, a star is born. Coco Gauff, Wimbledon's comeback kid. The American teenager facing her biggest test yet in a marathon battle with Polona Hercog of Slovenia. With tenacity and nerves of steel under extraordinary pressure, coming from behind to force a third set. The crowd here with her all the way. And they're also cheering back home at the family restaurant in Delray Beach, Florida. Coco says ever since that upset defeat of Venus Williams, life changed in a matter of seconds. New fans reaching out from some unexpected places.
Beyonce's mom posted me on Instagram and I was like screaming, I hope Beyonce saw that because I would love to go to a concert.
And as for all the money she's winning...
I mean, I can't buy a car because I can't drive, so...
After all, Wimbledon's newest star is still just a 15-year-old schoolgirl.